Hello, everyone. So you guys know if you see me in scrubs, it's a work day for me. So I wanted to get a reading out for you guys, even though my schedule is unpredictable right now. So I wanted you guys to see that I'm trying my best. And I don't show my face every single tarot reading, but I do it every single now and then. That way, you know it's actually me doing the tarot readings. So I'm just cleansing my space. We're doing their current feelings for you. We are in Aries birthday season. So I will be starting with Aries and ending in Pisces, which I know that's a traditional way most people do it, but I always start in the birthday month and we just happen to be in Aries. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Now remember, this will not, I repeat, will not resonate with only your sun sign. So if the reading does not resonate with your sun sign, please check out your Venus, your moon, and your rising and see if those readings resonate. If the reading doesn't resonate, then it's not your message. So please be positive, be uplifting, be kind to each other, and you can always check next time. Hi, Oralist, how are you? So I'm going to go ahead and put my incense down in its burner, and then we are going to go ahead and get started. All right, guys? They're a little bit shaky, but that's usually how it starts. All right. All right, everyone. Let's go ahead and get this party started. Aries, this is their current feelings for you. I will be using the Messages of Love Oracle deck to see what the universe is going to say about this dynamic. I will also be using the Hidden Truth Oracle deck to see what your person wants to tell you. Then I will be using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck for the main and also the second Rider-Waite Tarot deck for the clarifier. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. What does Aries persons of interest want to tell them? What does Aries person of interest want to tell them? I wonder if you're happy without me. What does the universe have to say about this dynamic? What does the universe have to say about this dynamic? Passion. Try something you've never done before. All right. So that tells me that if a certain strategy is not working with this person, Aries, you might want to try something different to see if we can get the ball rolling here. Aries, you will be on this side, your person will be on this side. Remember, the roles can be reversed. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Do not force a reading to resonate if it does not. If the reading does not resonate with you, please check out your sun, moon, Venus, or rising placements and see if those readings better resonate. All right. Hi, Bernadette. Hi, Donald. Hi, Anne-Marie. All right, guys, I want to concentrate on the reading now. All right. Three of Swords. The Empress. Ace of Cups. Page of Swords. Seven of Cups. The Hierophant. Zodiac signs I see: Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus again, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Any of those signs can be in their sun, moon, Venus, or rising. Aries, it looks to me that this person has disappointed you in some way, maybe even broken your heart. That doesn't change the fact that you still have feelings for them. You just can't erase emotions. That is for sure. So it looks like at this point, you and this person are not really connected. Like when I say connected, you're not talking, you're not really in a type of romantic situation. But what I will say, Aries, is that you both are thinking about each other. And it seems like you really wanted it to work out with this person. I see that with the Three of Swords here, that you are heartbroken over this person. You're at this point, not just with them, but at this point in life where you're just ready to be a partner to somebody. Because the Empress in itself is someone who's meant to be with someone. The Empress is not meant to live the single life, not meant to be living it up. So that tells me, Aries, that you're at the stage where you want to be committed to somebody. You may even be at that point where you're like, I'm ready to settle down and have a family, because the Empress is also the sign of fertility. That's not for all of you, but that is definitely for some of you. I've seen you've leveled yourself up in your life as far as your looks, your career, or at least your situation in life. And it looks to me, Aries, that if this person was willing, you would be willing to start over again. You'd be willing to start a new romantic connection with them. Now, what I will tell you, Aries, is this person is keeping tabs on you. They are watching you. Even if you guys are not speaking, they are finding out information about you. I see that here with the Page of Swords energy. They could be looking at your social media, might be asking mutual friends about you to see if you're dating other people with this Seven of Cups. Now, I know this is probably going to sting, Aries, but this person probably let you go because they weren't at the place where they wanted to be settling down. They still wanted to sow their oats, see what else is out there, but at the same time, keeping you in limbo because they know what you're worth, they know your value. But they want to play around with this Seven of Cups. But in the back of their mind, you are the person they want to settle down with. So it's like they want to have their fun, they want to play around, and then hopefully when they're done and they get tired of that, Aries, I'm ready to settle down now. I'm ready to be with you. Sounds romantic, doesn't it? Aries, I now see why these cards came out for you. I see it now. They're checking to see if really you are happy without them. And if you have given any indication that you are sad and that you would be giving them an opportunity, that's feeding their ego. So the universe is telling you, Aries, to try something you've never done before. So when people hear the word passion, they automatically think physical intimacy. That's not what passion is. Passion is having an intense emotional connection to something or someone you care about. You can be passionate about your career, your goals, your life. I believe the universe is telling you to be passionate about yourself, Aries. Invest in yourself. Yes, this person looks at you like the one they want to settle down with, but they want to make sure they play around before they settle down. And Aries, are you okay knowing that this person had to experience other people physically, emotionally, spiritually before they finally settle with you? Ask yourself that question. Five of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. This reading is called Their Current Feelings for You. There's no denying that this person has a strong, intense emotional connection to you, Aries. I see that with the Queen of Cups under their side, even though this is the mutual energy. Aries, this Five of Swords tells me many things because I'm reading for a lot of Aries. This tells me that you have some internal conflict regarding this person. Logically, you know this person isn't the right person for you when it comes to fulfilling your emotional needs. You might also know they're talking to other people because there are three people in the Five of Swords cup. Five of Swords means a mental conflict. even a verbal conflict. You might have expressed what you wanted with this person and only for it to make you feel empty afterwards because they didn't give you what you were asking for. I do see you guys both having that strong energy where you're working on your future with this Eight of Pentacles energy. The only difference is, Aries, you're ready to settle down. You're ready to be committed to somebody. That's part of your future planning. Their future planning is to do their goals, get their money, and play around and dip their energy and other people's energy as much as they can possibly before they settle down with you. So yes, they do care about you. They do feel a strong emotional connection to you. And I'm going to say something that it might sound harsh. I do not mean to come out that way. And if I do come out that way, please know that's not my intention. But I'm going to say this. Their affection for you, their deep feelings for you that they have, for some reason, it's not stronger than their want and desire to experience other people. Because currently that's their strongest desire. I just want to let you know. Knight of Swords, Two of Swords, Death card. Scorpio energy with the Death card, air energy with the Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. What this is telling me, Aries, is that should you choose to be with this person later on, because I do see that you want to be with them. I do. You're going to be doing it without thinking everything through, without weighing the pros or cons, or even if you do, I still see you taking charge and going into it. However, should you make that decision, because the Two of Swords is a decision, it will be a transformative thing that happens for you with the Death card, because the Death card means endings. It even means new beginnings. It even means change. It could also mean the end of a cycle, meaning that you could possibly end a cycle with this person, or there's an old version of yourself that you're losing to be with this person. The only thing that concerns me here is I don't see any cups here to clarify their emotions. Emperor, that's your card, Aries. Emperor is ruled by Aries. You're being guided to respect yourself, to come into your power, to know your worth, to take control of the situation. So that is why the universe is telling you to try something you've never done before. Be passionate about yourself, invest in yourself, find value within yourself. And that I wonder if you're happy without me. That's just them checking to make sure they still have access to you when they're done doing what they're doing. And if you're okay with them playing the field before they settle down with you, that's fine too. Again, I'm only reading the cards. It's not my place to tell you what to do or what not to do. I just read the cards. If you're okay with this, great. However, should you choose to invest more in yourself and become into your power and walk away, please know that means you're going to be the best version of yourself. And when you're the best version of yourself, you tend to attract like-minded energies. All right, Aries, I hope this clarified. Moving on. Hi, Karen. Hi, Tara. Welcome. I hope everybody had a great, happy Easter for those who celebrate it. All right, moving on to Taurus. Taurus, this is their current feelings for you. I'll be using the Hidden Truth Oracle deck to see what your person wants to tell you. Then I'll be using the Messages of Love Oracle cards to see what the universe has to say between this dynamic. I'll be using the Rider Waite Tarot to do the main message and a second Rider Waite Tarot to do the clarifiers. Remember, if this reading doesn't resonate with you, please check out your Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising placements and see if those readings resonate. I know I messed everything up. What does the universe have to say about this dynamic? What does the universe have to say about this dynamic? Chemistry. The attraction you feel is mutual. All right. Taurus, you'll be on this side. Your person will be on this side. Remember, the roles can be reversed. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Do not force a message to resonate if it does not. All right. Zodiac signs I see. Heavy swords. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Strong Aquarius with the star card. Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Any of those signs can be in their Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising. So you had an ending with this person, Taurus. This is somebody that you saw a future with, or even someone who you felt was a dream. This might have been somebody that you've been pining for a very long time. And when it finally came to an end, it kind of put you in this situation like, well, what do I do with the Two of Swords? On their side, Taurus, they still continue to see you as a soulmate. And they're looking for ways to start opening up new communication with you with this Ace of Swords. So it looks like they're contemplating on how to approach you, how to connect with you. Because remember, the swords is communication in tarot. And when it's the Ace of Swords, it means a new form of communication. So they're looking for a way to approach you, come talk to you. They want to offer you a peace offering, Taurus. They want to offer you a peace offering. Let's get the mutual energy. Page of Cups. I'm sorry. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Okay. Love when I'm not valued for my personality. That's what every girl wants to hear. Anyway, moving on. Mutual energy here. You guys do find each other very attractive. Taurus, I'm wondering who ended the connection here. I'm just wondering because it looks to me that this person is your dream partner. It looks like they're everything that you envisioned. And they still see you as a soulmate, and they find you very, very attractive. It's like they feel the same way. They say they think you got everything together. They think you got looks. They think you got success. They believe you to be a popular, loving person, caring. So this is so bizarre to me that you guys are not connected right now. Now, in the hidden truth, they did say, I know I messed everything up. So what I'm going to do is get some clarification on this. Seven of Cups. Oh, that's what they did. Oh, they were in another connection, Taurus. They were in another connection with this Four of Wands. So that Seven of Cups tells me that they wanted their cake and they wanted to eat it too. However, what happened was they did not expect to meet you. This Four of Wands tells me that they were in a very strong commitment too, meaning that they were either lived with this person, engaged, dare I say, even married. That's why. So my question is, why do they still want to connect with you and have a peace offering? They still see you as a soulmate. Taurus, I do see you willing to accept their apology with a hint of romantic gesture, because I do see that there is chemistry here between you two. You do feel mutual attraction for this person. I was only going by your come and can get it. When you say come get it, what does that mean in general? That doesn't usually mean personality. So if you don't want me to jump to conclusions, you gotta use a better phrase. Just saying. Hangman. Temperance. The Chariot. So you chose not to act on this, Taurus. And before I forgot to mention the Hermit card here. You both are doing a lot of soul searching. On your end, Taurus, you're trying to figure out a way to not be connected to somebody who is an attachment already, because you know your worth. This person is more than likely trying to figure out if leaving their current dynamic would be worth the risk of pursuing you. Because I don't see you trying to break up a relationship. I don't see you as that type of person. I believe that's why you ended it. Like, I'm not going to get involved with somebody who's already in a connection. So I just see you here. Just wait. I believe you're waiting for a sign from this person based on the Hangman energy, Taurus. I see a lot of patience, a lot of understanding, a lot of hope that this will end up in your favor. There's no denying that they're attracted to you. There's no denying that they see you as a soulmate. There's no denying that you consume their thoughts, and they're They're going to reach out to you, Taurus. There's no doubt about that. They're going to reach out with this Ace of Swords here. I do see movement in the future with this Chariot card. I do see them taking action. I do see them trying to change this dynamic between you two. Let's get some more cards, please. Very interesting with this Sun card. That tells me when they take action and when they make this move that you both are going to be very happy. It's going to come to a conclusion that you both enjoy and that you both agree to. But let's ask the main question here. Is the person Taurus is interested in, are they going to be single by the time they approach Taurus? Are they going to be single by the time they approach Taurus? No, Taurus. I'm sorry, they're not. So what I'm going to tell you, Taurus, they might offer you something that makes you happy. They might say something that will give you some hope. But what I want you to recognize with this particular card, Taurus, is that make sure they're telling you the whole truth, because that kind of tells me that they're not telling you everything. That tells me that they're still hiding something from you. They're probably going to tell you something, Taurus, I'm going to leave this person. We're going to break up. We're going to divorce. Just give me time. And it's going to come off very sincere and very honest and believable to the point where you both are happy and connected. So Taurus, if you're willing to wait and be okay with that, completely up to you. But I am reading the cards for what they are. And if you want the whole non-sugar-coated truth, they're just trying to see if you're worth the risk of losing their connection. All right, Taurus, I hope that gave you some clarification. I have Leo with the Sun card, Sagittarius with the Temperance, Hangman, Pisces, Cancer with the Chariot. All right, moving on to Gemini. Where are my regular people? Where is my Zia? Where is my FG? Where is my kitty from the city? Where is Delaney? Where is Soja? Where is Sarah? Where is Debbie? Where is Gemini Glitters? Where are my regular people? Now, as you can see, I just named a whole bunch of people who come to my lives regularly, which means I pay quite a bit of attention. There's a whole bunch of other people I didn't mention either, like Luring Moon, Mojo, Courtney. I know my regular people. And if my regular people were here, homebound, they would tell you that you are wrong, because guess what? You came at a time where my regulars were not here. You just wait. And if you're going to roll your eyes at Gemini, don't be bringing that energy here. Do not be bringing that energy here, because we don't allow that type of negativity. It's all love here. All right, moving on to Gemini. FG. I was just talking about you and all my regulars. I just named every single one of you, just about. All right. FG, my Gemini. FJ, who is my Gemini with a Scorpio moon. I need you to talk to this boy over here called Homebound 56 and teach him what this chat is about. All right, Gemini, this is their current feelings for you. I'll be using the Hidden Truth Oracle deck to see what this person wants to tell you. I will be using the Messages of Love Oracle deck to see what the universe has to say about this dynamic. I wish I had treated you better. They wish that they treated you better. All right, Gemini. What does the universe have to say about this dynamic? What does the universe have to say about this dynamic? Soulmate. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you. He was telling me Scorpios, he loves Geminis, but when I'm giving him the sarcasm and I'm giving him the banter and playing with him and being kind of like sarcastic, it's like, I'm like, well, you can't like Geminis if you don't like sarcasm. We're gonna banter with you. We're gonna tell you. That's our gift. We communicate. And I was like, well, where's FG? Because I have a Gemini moderator with a Scorpio moon. But I guess he was taking what I said personally. Which tells you that he is not my regular viewer, because people who watch me know I'm not a mean person. I'm nice. I just like to banter, but I guess I wasn't his cup of tea when it comes to that type of conversation. Gemini, you will be on this side. Your person will be on this side. Remember, the roles can be reversed. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Knight of Wands. The High Priestess. Oop. Three of Wands. Okay, Gemini, I see you. 10 of Wands. The World. Six of Wands. All right. Well, Gemini, zodiac signs I see Pisces, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. Those are the strongest zodiac signs I see. Any of those signs can be in their sun, moon, Venus, or rising. Well, Gemini, as far as your energy goes, you are looking real good. You're like in this Knight of Wands energy, which tells me that you are feeling yourself, you're feeling confident, you're feeling passionate, you're feeling enduring. You might even be attracting a lot of attention from admirers. That tells me that you pretty much have your pick because of that energy that you're exuding. With the High Priestess here, it also tells me that you're coming into your intuition, your strength, your abilities. You may be a spiritual person. The person that this is about, though, you either feel emotionally distant from them or physically distant from them. And because I don't see any swords on your side, really, I don't see you really thinking about them that much. So something tells me a cross watcher this is meant for a cross watcher who wants to know what Gemini is about. That might not be true, but that's the feeling that I'm getting, because Gemini, I see you like loving yourself, feeling yourself, knowing who you are, and not really concentrating on this other person because they're at a distance from you. Again, that could be physical or emotional distance. On their side, though, Gemini, I see them carrying a lot of heavy burden, a lot of, it's like life is weighing them down, you know? And they're just kind of over it. Like I see them wanting to complete whatever cycle they're in. They want to complete it and have it come to an end so they can restart and be happy again. Because here's the heavy burden card, followed by wanting to start a new cycle so they can be happy again. So when they say, I wish I had treated you better, they probably believe that if they had treated you better, they wouldn't be in the circumstance that they're in. Devil energy. The Sun card. The Ten of Pentacles. Capricorn, Leo, and those are strong zodiac signs I see. So with the mutual energy, when it comes towards this person, Gemini, maybe you've come to the realization, at least in your mind, that they are not good for you. Maybe you felt like when you were connected to them, they weren't making you feel good. They weren't making you feel, they were testing your intuition. Because you see how the Devil card is diagonal from the High Priestess. It also made you emotionally distant from them, because whatever their actions were, Gemini, it just didn't make you feel good. You might have realized that this person is disturbing your peace, possibly. The main mutual energy I do see, though, is that you both want to be happy. It's like you guys want to have this happy, carefree, no worries, which is most everybody wants that type of lifestyle, but you guys are focused in two different directions. The way you're trying to grab your happiness, Gemini, is coming into yourself and being confident in who you are and getting your strength and following your intuition, and also by distancing yourself from this person. That's where you're coming from your happiness from. They believe that if they're with you, they can be happy again. They even are contemplating ending up with you at the end of the day. Like they want to be with you. They see end game with you, like move in with you, get married with you, maybe start a family. They're seeing this in their head now, as when they did not do that before. Again, they wish they had treated you better. High Priestess again. More Pisces energy. Two of Swords. The Tower. Gemini, you're being told to use your intuition. All right. I forget which viewer said it, but it's in one of my shorts. They were telling me that a lot of tarot card readers are Geminis, which I've noticed that. I've noticed that a lot of tarot card readers are Geminis. Not all of them. Obviously, there are some tarot card readers who are not, but we do have that duality about us. We do have that sense of we can pick up the energies of other people and we can mirror them. And so the reason I'm telling you that is because you're being told to use your gift of intuition and your ability to discern and observe and your intelligence, because you are ruled by Mercury when it comes to this person. They finally come to the realization that you are their soulmate. They finally come into that motion. The only issue is, Gemini, I believe they did it a little too late. because if you're deciding that if you pursue this, if you pursue to take them back, if you pursue to give them another chance, in your mind, you've already weighed the pros and cons, and you see a tower moment coming with this person. Aries, Scorpio energy. Gemini, there's something, because when I pick up energy, I have a feeling that your person, Gemini, is going through something else that you might not know about. And I'm not talking about them being with another person. That could be the case. But I'm feeling like there's something going on in their life that maybe already caused a tower moment in their life. Because when I'm over here and I get to their side, it just feels so heavy. Like with the 10 of Swords here, yes, they have a lot of burden and they have a lot of stress. You being one of their regrets, because they see you thriving, they see you looking good, they see you feeling good, they see you being successful, but there's something going on here in their life, Gemini. Let's figure out what's going on here. Can we find out what this person might be hiding from Gemini? Three of Cups. I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking third party, which it could be. They could be connected. I'm going to tell you everything I see with this Three of Cups card. This tells me that they were probably dealing with another romantic connection. Also, heavy drinking. They might have celebrated something recently. The last thing I remember that we were celebrating was Valentine's Day, maybe. Because the Three of Cups, if it is a third party, they could have been out on Valentine's Day. They could have been heavily drinking, maybe. Yeah, let's see what's going on here. Oh yeah, I think I'm onto something, because my intuition is tingling right now. So they were okay. So whatever happened at this particular time. I'm not saying it's Valentine's Day. It could be Valentine's Day. It might be. But this tells me that they were probably drinking and celebrating something recently. If not Valentine's Day, it was something recently, and it was with a romantic connection. And it's a connection that is not good for this person. This person knows that the person that they're with is someone who's toxic. If they're not toxic, then they're definitely an energy vampire, or it could just be lust based, because the devil is also a very physically intimate card. So they could have been out drinking and celebrating with somebody that they were physically intimate with, if that's the case. I don't know why I'm being told to keep going, Gemini. I'm being told to keep going. Wheel of Fortune. Whatever happened, it changed something in their destiny. It caused a new cycle to start. And since it follows the devil card, I have a feeling that it's something that did not benefit them. And remember, I don't read reversals, but I take the surrounding cards to help clarify the main card. So this tells me that they might have gotten involved in something that involved drinking that affected their life in some shape or form. And it could have been when they're with this other person who is not good for them, or somebody that they are sleeping with. I'm just going to be raw and real free with you. And it's currently affecting their current lifestyle. I see that with the 10 of Swords. So Gemini, they might be going through something that you might find too heavy to handle. I don't want to keep going because I don't want to make this reading too long. You know, sometimes I feel called to do a longer reading, but I will tell you this, Gemini, they are hiding something. Um, and I'm going to stick with what I'm saying. It was involved, heavy drinking was involved. They were with somebody that they were either romantically, but I'm going to say more physically intimate with versus emotion, because I have the devil card. This person probably feeds their demons when it comes to drinking, and something happened during that time that altered their destiny and is changing their life, because it's followed by the devil card. All right, I know you guys want to know what it could be, but because I want to be fair to the other zodiac signs, I'm going to stop it right there. But this was something that was recent. It was something that they were celebrating with the Three of Cups. Like I said, the only holiday I can recall right now is Valentine's Day. So Gemini, if this resonates with you, please leave me a comment, because I really want to know what, I mean, if you're willing to share, or cross watcher, if this is you, if you're willing to share, let's find out what that's about. Okay. Yeah, but Gemini, as far as you going, I see you living your best life. I see you not really thinking about them. I see them watching you, being curious about what you're doing. I see people wanting you. I see people desiring you. I see you having your options. I see you use your intuition to better yourself. As far as them, they still see you as a soulmate. They feel like they missed an opportunity with you. They're starting to do a lot of self-reflection. They're starting to, they're learning the spiritual lesson, Gemini. All right, but you, Gemini, you're doing good. You're rocking it. You're rocking it. All right, moving on to Cancer. All right. In the meantime, before I start reading, let me say hi. Kitty from the city. Yeah, you see, there's my regulars. I mentioned all three of you guys. Hello, welcome. All right, guys. Very glad to see you. Before I go to Cancer, we're gonna do the timestamp, so I'm not doing too crazy. All my Geminis who are in the chat, all my Geminis, I know I have a bunch of Geminis here. If you go back and rewatch the Gemini reading, because I really wanted to continue it, but I wanted to be respectful of the time. If any of that applies to you, or if you know another Gemini who that could apply, just do me a favor, leave a comment, because that I kind of feel really heavy about not finishing that reading, but I want to be considerate. So just let me know. All right, Cancer. This is your person's current feelings for you. We're going to be using the Hidden Truth Oracle deck to see what your person wants to tell you. To see what your person wants to tell you. We will also be using the Messages of Love Oracle deck to see what the universe wants to say about this dynamic. So Cancer, what does this person want to tell you? Cancer, what does this person want to tell you? I'm starting to understand our connection. So it looks like they had a realization about you, Cancer. What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? Intuition. You already know the answer you seek, which is what I really do believe, because Cancer, you are a water sign. Water signs are naturally psychic. They naturally are, especially when it's in their moon sign, or their I dare even say their Mars and Mercury, when you have water in there. So you guys are very strong and intuitive. So let's go here. And yes, it's possible for the sun sign, but I'm just being honest here. Usually the moon, Mars, or Mercury for sure. Cancer, you will be on this side. Your person will be on this side. Remember, the roles can be reversed. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Or if the reading doesn't resonate, check out your sun, moon, Venus, or rising. Page of Swords, Empress, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, King of Pentacles, the Lovers, zodiac signs I see: Taurus, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Strong Gemini with the Lovers, strong Libra with the Empress. Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Any of those signs can be in their sun, moon, Venus, or rising. So Cancer, you already have an idea of how this person feels about you, because I see you over here on your side, and I'm not hating on you. It's okay. We all spy on the person that we're interested in. And it's, I mean, if I was interested in somebody, trust me, I'd be checking up on them too. So I'm not saying anything. You're doing what you would naturally do when you like somebody. So I see you checking out their social media. I see you asking about them. I see you asking other people if they're seeing anybody. This is somebody that you see a future with, possibly, because I see you also ready in your element, like you're ready to settle down, you're ready to be commitment. It's kind of similar to the Aries energy. Not saying that you're dealing with one, although you could be, but similar to the Aries energy. You're at this point in life where you're ready to commit and start a family, and you're ready to be with somebody, and you have this person over here in mind. And it seems to me that you're just waiting for a sign. You're just waiting around to see if they're going to give you any type of hint that they would be interested in pursuing something with you. Now, what you need to know here is that this person in here is already all up in their head. They're all up in their head about this situation because they have King of Pentacles energy. So this tells me that this person is pretty well off when it comes to the financial realm. And when I say that, I'm not saying that they're rich or they have a lot of money. What I'm saying is that they're financially responsible. They know how to manage their money. They know how to provide for themselves and for others. For a very small percentage of you Cancers, this person could already be a parent. You might already be a parent. That's just for a small percentage of you. But this is somebody who takes life very seriously. They don't just rush into making decisions. And they are at that point in life, like you are, where they want to settle down and make a commitment with somebody. Because here with the Lovers energy here, that tells me that when dealing with you, they see you as somebody who's a divine connection with them, someone that they can be really compatible with, soulmate energy even. And Cancer, this is really telling me that you already have an inkling, you have a feeling, but because this person is in the King of Pentacles energy and also the Eight of Swords energy, they're not revealing their cards. So everything that they're feeling, they're keeping it to themselves, and they're being very practical about it. So that's why they're hard for you to read. So therefore, you have to go by your instinct and your intuition and what other information you can find. Trust your intuition, though. What's the mutual energy here? Two of Wands, the Hangman, Eight of Cups. I don't like that. Okay, well, I got to read the cards for what they are. So remember, I'm just a messenger. I'm just a messenger. So I will tell you this. This person already knows how you feel about them. I don't know how they know. They just know. Because if they didn't, they wouldn't be overthinking it. They wouldn't be analyzing it to the degree that they are. All right. So this is somebody who is at a distance from you. I don't want to say like the three of wands distance, because to me the two of wands means they're a little bit closer to you, but not far away, like across the country or something. But they meet at this point where you feel like they're closed off from you based on this two of wine energy, and neither one of you are really doing anything about it. You're not doing anything because you're not trusting your intuition. You're not sure, because this person again is really good about having a poker face. And this is the part where you might not like to hear this, but They've heavily considered walking away. But it's not because they don't care. They do. It's just that they're overthinking it. They're overanalyzing it. They're too busy thinking about what could go wrong instead of what could go right. What's the advice here for Cancer? How can we see, can we make this person? No, let's not do that. I don't want to ask that question. What's the general advice for Cancer? What's the general advice for Cancer? Because I don't want to contribute to changing somebody's free will. That's just not how I am. But I will read whatever advice the cards have for you, Cancer. Oh, already ready to come out. There's that 3 of Wands. It's like I'm psychic or something. I literally just said 3 of Wands. Well, Cancer, you might not like this, but I'm going to tell you what it says. All right. It's advising you to step back, to actually increase the distance between you and this person. Give this person an opportunity to see what it's like when you're not around. All right. It's advising you to be selfish with your energy, to conserve your emotions for yourself when it comes here with the 4 of Pentacles card. You got to give them an opportunity to miss you. Because when you're not around, when you take away your energy, when you take away what they've gotten used to, it forces them to be like, Cancer, where are you going? Why are you leaving me behind? Where's Cancer? Cancer, why are you walking away, Cancer? It forces them to think what would happen if they lost you. Because right now, they don't know what it likes to feel empty without you. Because Cancer, with this Empress energy, that tells me that you're somebody who's very nurturing. You're very mothering. And mothering doesn't mean you're a mother, although you could be a mother. I'm not saying that you're not. But mothering means that you kind of baby the people you care about. You feed them. You make sure that they have their clothes out. You make sure they're not late for work. You pretty much take care of all of their needs for them. So when you take that away from them, then they realize, oh, snap. I don't know if I can be without Cancer. And that might be hard for you because I see that you feel for this person. This is somebody that you've been waiting for a very long time. This is somebody you feel yourself that can settle down for. But if whatever you're doing is not working, then it's time to switch up. My favorite Albert Einstein quote is, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So there you go. All right, Cancer. Moving on. Hello, Lisa. Hello, my Gemini fam. All right, moving on to Leo. I saw a couple of people, Rich and Anne-Marie. So that Gemini reading was your reading? Yeah, I'm very curious about that one. I should say what I really feel. I was concerned. I should say I was concerned about that one. Not necessarily curious, although that's the truth. I am curious, but at the most, I'm very concerned. All right, Leo. This is their current feelings for you. I'll be using the Hidden Truth Oracle deck to see what your person wants to tell you. as well as the Messages of Love Oracle deck to see what the universe wants to say about the dynamic. If the reading does not resonate with you, please check out your sun, moon, Venus, or rising. Leo, what does your person want to tell you? Leo, what does your person want to tell you? I lost myself for a little while. FG, I want you to use that saying the next time anybody calls a Gemini crazy, okay? Genius borders on insanity. That's going to be the motto. The universe is telling you, Leo, that this is a divine counterpart connection. Twin flame. Leo, you'll be on this side. Your person will be on this side. Remember, the roles can be reversed. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Ten of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. The Fool. Nine of Cups. Four of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. All right, well, I have a lot of pentacles here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I also have fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And then I have Aries and Pisces with the Fool card. Those are the strongest zodiac signs I see. Any of those signs can be in their sun, moon, Venus, or rising. Leo, 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 you are feeling yourself. I know what people are thinking. When is a Leo not feeling themselves? All hush and quit picking on my kitties. Leave them alone. They have every right to fool themselves. They're ruled by the sun. But moving on. You are feeling yourself. You got your money right. You are looking attractive. You're looking hot with the Queen of Wands energy. And because the Queen of Wands has a cat in the picture, that tells me that you're in a very playful energy. And while a lot of people don't understand about cats, they can go between realms. They can go between worlds. Black cats protect you from negative energy. So this tells me, Theo, that you're being very divinely protected right now, which is great, especially when it comes to partnership. And it looks to me that you're ready to start a new connection. You're ready to start a new leap of faith in love. And with this person over here that you have in mind, they do have a lot of affection, a lot of emotion towards you with this Nine of Cups. But they're not letting you know. They're not telling you how they feel. They're holding it all inside, because when the Nine of Cups is followed by the Four of Pentacles, that tells me that this is just something that they're not sharing with you. They want to start off a new beginning with you on a solid foundation. So that tells me that there's something shaky about the dynamic between you two. And that would explain I lost myself for a little while. And if this really is indeed a twin flame, Leo, you might be having a runner-chaser dynamic. So let's see what's going on here. Yep. Knight of Wands. The Tower. Oh. All right. Capricorn, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So they're concerned, Leo, because something tells me that they're the runner. You're the chaser. Now, a lot of people think I don't chase nobody. Chasing and running does not necessarily mean that, okay? Chasing just means you're secure in your feelings. You know what you want. You know that this is your person, and nobody is going to make you believe anything else. The runner is somebody who fears such an intense connection and that they run away because they don't know how to handle it. Because the thing about a twin flame is you mirror who they are, and sometimes people just don't like to look in the mirror. So the reason that they run away, Leo, is because you are confident, you are attractive, you are sexy, you do attract a lot of attention. So they fear that you have this Knight of Wands energy. And that tells me, Leo, that you have a very high physical intimacy drive about you that just kind of just exudes in your aura. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to spread your fire wherever come what may, but they don't know that. It's a fear that they have because they want something stable. And it's like here with the Tower card, you both are crashing down the foundation before it can even have a chance to be built up. Leo, if you're wondering what you're doing to cause a weak foundation, you're not really reassuring this person that they can trust you. You're not giving them any reassurance by still flirting with other people, needing validation from other people. Let's say you guys go hang out at a party. You might have the tendency to leave this person behind just so you can mix and mingle. Not if that's what you do, that's what you do. I'm just telling you what this person feels. They don't feel secure because of that. They feel like this energy that you're exuding, that's just who you are, and they're not sure if they want to settle down with that. So that's how you're causing this Tower moment. How are they causing the Tower moment? They're allowing the idea of what could go wrong dominate what could go right. They're not secure enough in your emotions for them to feel confident to stick around. That is why they run. This is a demon that they have been fighting a long time. Something tells me, Leo, that this person has dealt with people hurting them in the past, and it's just a toxic cycle that they've never quite broken. And that's why they run from you. Devil card here. There's no doubt about it that they care about you with that Nine of Cups. Very deep affection for you. Never knew who was pretty. Gemini glitters is beautiful, if that's what you're talking about. All right. Let's see. So Leo, with this High Priestess here, this tells me that you know what you need to do. And Leo, you are known to be the sign of pride and ego. You tend to, once you make a decision, you kind of stick with it and nobody can budge you because you are a fixed sign. But again, you are the sign of pride. And if we want to get biblical here, pride is one of the 7 deadly sins because pride is considered the deadliest of all sins. So I'm bringing that up because if you really want this person and you really feel like they're your divine twin flame, which I believe you do, because why would you be here if you didn't? You're going to have to look within yourself and be willing to give them the reassurance that they need so you guys can be together. Meaning that you might have to give up this Knight of Wands energy that you exude and actually work on a connection with them. The question is, Leo, are you willing to let that lifestyle go in order to have something true and solid? So when I see the card that says, I lost myself for a little while on what they want to tell you, you don't have to take the card literally. You can take it figuratively. You can switch the card and make it reversed. They feel like you lost yourself. So their current feelings for you, yes, they love you. Yes, they want to be with you. Yes, they want a solid foundation with you. They just don't feel reassured with you. All right, Leo? All right. Moving on. Virgo. Yeah, I chose a very odd time to start my live, and it's because I do work today. So whenever you guys see me with black sleeves, it means I got to go to work. So had to squeeze in a live for you guys. So that's why we're not doing so good with the viewership today, because I did pick an odd time to do a reading, but that's understandable. The Gemini reading was good. Yeah, I really wanted to, but it wouldn't have been fair to the other signs. I know. That's why I'm hoping other people will kind of fill in the gaps for me, because I really wanted to know, honestly. Virgo. This is their current feelings for you. I'll be using the Hidden Truth Oracle deck to see what your person wants to tell you. I'll be using the Messages of Love Oracle deck to see what the universe wants to say about the dynamic. If the reading does not resonate with you, please check out your Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising placements and see if they better resonate. What do they want to tell you, Virgo? What do they want to tell you? It was my fault, but I blamed you. All right. What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? Unplug. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. All right, Virgo, you'll be on this side. Your person will be on this side. Remember, the roles can be reversed. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Knight of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. Four of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Six of Wands. Zodiac signs I see: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Any of those signs can be in their Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising. Virgo, this person, I'm talking to a Virgo or Virgos where this person has already kind of reached out to you to let you know that they still think about you, that you're on their mind. So you're very aware that this person has a type of romantic connection and feeling for you. Um, Virgo, I'm talking to a Virgo or Virgos who've worked very hard to become their best selves. You've worked hard on your appearance, your money, and it's not something that came to you easily. This is something that you worked very, very hard for. I see that with the Seven of Pentacles here. Like, you planted the seeds and you're reaping what you've sown. Um, but you're having this type of, I want to say, I don't want to say negative. I just, you're having doubt when it comes to this person and their feelings for you. It's like you're wondering if this person really is somebody who wants to commit and be in a relationship with you. Well, Virgo, based on their sides and their cards, yes, they do. They think about you constantly, and they are somebody who wants to be a good partner to you. They actually fantasize about taking care of you and nurturing you. And the reason I'm saying they fantasize about doing that because the Queen of Pentacles is someone who nurtures, someone who cares, someone who's loving, someone who makes a house a home. But when it's being followed, when it follows the Four of Swords, which is a thinking card, the meditating card, the always on my mind card, that tells me that they fantasize about taking care of you. They fantasize about making you happy. They want to have a happy and joyous life with you. Very cute. Very cute. But I really want to know what this "it was my fault, but I blamed you" card is about. 10 of Pentacles. The Fool. You're thinking about it. So, Virgo, you come across to this person, or at least this is what they told you. This is what they told you, or at least something along these lines. Virgo, all I feel like you care about is money. I feel like you only care about status, tangible things, material things, or how you look to other people. I don't think that you, Virgo, put enough emphasis on our emotional connection and our feelings. And I'm saying that because here on your side, a lot of pentacles. Even though this is mutual energy, it's still stronger in the pentacles on your side. So maybe you gave this person the impression that that's the main purpose of a relationship, is to be something that's stable, financially beneficial, so that you don't have to worry much in life. And they told you something along those lines. And that's why they're blaming you, or they blamed you for the lack of commitment, or the lack of, or even the ending of whatever situation you two had. Because here, also in the mutual energy, I have the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups in the positive sense is someone who really cares very deeply about you. Similar almost to the King of Cups, where they're bordering on being in love with you. I'm even hearing the song in my head, "Drunk in Love" by Beyonce. And I'm not a Beyonce fan. Don't hate me if you are. If you are a Beyonce fan, I'm sorry if you are. I'm not talking trash. I'm just not really into her music, but I do know that song called "Drunk in Love." And that's what's coming in my head when I see this um Nine of Cups. So they are in love with you. That's why they're always thinking about you. That's why they reached back out to you and say, "Hey, I want something now." And you're hesitating because you're not sure. You think they're going to walk away from you again the moment any little doubt enters their head, justifiably so. But what I both see the main mutual energy here is that you both want to restart again and take a leap of faith. So Virgo, yes, they do care about you deeply. If you're willing, this is not a you versus them reading. You know my you versus them reading. I give you tough love and I do some self-reflection tarot reading cards. But if you're willing, Virgo, to do a little self-reflection, just a little bit, this is what the universe is telling you. Work less. Unplug. Basically, the universe is telling you, try to not to focus so much on the coin. Focus on the relationship. Focus on the emotional connection, and that will strengthen your bond. Let's get some clarification, because there's no doubt that this person wants something solid with you. They just want a little bit more emotion, a little bit more connection, a little bit more feeling. In case I didn't say it, Pisces and Aries with the Fool card. Eight of Cups. Six of Cups. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little concerned when I saw that Eight of Cups, but then I saw Six of Cups and then Two of Cups. All right. So that tells me that you're gonna need to walk away from what's important or what you feel is important to make a relationship strong and connected, and then get to know your partner all over again. If they're not your partner but you want them to be your partner, you're going to start at this point where you guys are going to start all over again. Get to know each other again. See this person wanting to give this girl flowers? You're being advised to be more romantic, more nurturing, more caring. Again, Virgo, you are the sign of service, so it's not something that's hard for you. You do show acts of love by doing acts of service. So it's something that should come natural to you, but just needs a little bit more emotion to it. That's the advice. The advice is for you to walk away from your old notions of what you think a relationship should be. Again, that's what the universe is saying as well. To get to know each other again. Have that sweetness again. I do see them admitting that they ended the relationship and blamed you for it. So they're going to take their part and they're going to admit that, yes, I ended the relationship, I ended the connection, but I blamed you for it. It wasn't entirely your fault because, Virgo, I didn't let you know what I needed. And I do see this becoming a soulmate connection and it ending in a very good way. Should you follow that advice, Virgo? Should you follow it? Alrighty. Water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Oh, you're very welcome. Let's see. For all my other viewers who watch other tarot card readers, as much as I would love to devote my time into watching more tarot card readers, the few that I do watch, have you noticed that their throat is also dry and they still can't seem to get rid of a certain kind of cough? Because I've had this lingering dry throat and cough ever since I had my cold a few weeks ago. And it's not just me. I've noticed other tarot card readers on YouTube having a similar problem. So I'm wondering, and I'm going to have to look more into it, if there is a spiritual attack going on. I'm going to have to do some more investigating, because why is it attacking tarot readers? Why is it attacking spiritualists more so than anybody else? So I definitely got to see what that's about. I wonder if any of my other viewers have noticed that with the tarot readers lately. All right. Libra. Oh, we can do better than that. Libra, this is your person's current feelings for you. I'll be using the Hidden Truth Oracle deck to see what your person wants to tell you. The Messages of Love Oracle deck to see what the universe wants to say about the dynamic. I'm becoming a better person. That's what they want to tell you. If the reading does not resonate with you, please check out your Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising placements to see if they better resonate. What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? Retreat. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. Yeah, it's attacking a lot of spiritualists, I've noticed. So I'm going to do some investigating. And my dreams, guys, have been so lucid. I don't know if you guys saw my post about dreams the other night, but I literally woke up in the middle of the night. I do my protection every single evening. I have my crystals. I do meditation. And it's just very strong lately. Libra, you'll be on this side. Your person will be on this side. Where the roles can be reversed. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Do not force a reading to resonate if it does not. Ooh, too many. Too many cards. Queen of Wands. The Sun. The Hierophant. The Tower. Knight of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Zodiac signs I see: Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Any of those signs can be in their Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising. Libra, I'm talking to a Libra or Libras that were in a heavy commitment with this person. I want to say that when you were with this person, you were very happy. You felt good about yourself. There was probably even talks about making the connection a little bit more formal. Maybe you guys were about to move in together. Maybe you're going to get engaged. Maybe even get married. That's how strong this connection was. But something happened on their side where it looks like a dramatic ending happened. And I'm saying dramatic because the first card on their side is the Tower. They did something to crumble this connection. And it's strange because what follows that is the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody who's confident and reassured of who they are. But it's also followed by the card of the hoarder, the miser, the person who doesn't share what they have. So Libra, I believe your person had a moment of ego where they got very full of themselves, where they got like, man, you know what? I'm attractive. I got my stuff going on. Why do I need to settle down? I can still play the field. I don't have to devote all my love and connection to somebody. So therefore they ended it. They were being selfish. So that would explain the I am becoming a better person, because something tells me, Libra, that once they got the freedom that they so desperately wanted, they realized, damn, I really messed that up. What was I thinking? People out here are crazy. What was I thinking? King of Swords. Three of Wands. Queen of Cups. So Libra, if you're watching to see what you need to do regarding this person, I'm going to tell you right now, what you're doing is the right thing, because you are an air sign. And I have the King of Swords underneath your side, even though this is mutual energy. It's stronger on your side. You're using your head over your heart. And I have to tell you, Libra, that's really remarkable, because you tend to use your heart because of the fact that you're ruled by Venus. You are an air sign, and yes, you are intellectual. There's no doubt about that. But because your ruler is Venus, you tend to romanticize and you tend to love and the idea of love. But here, I actually see you cutting down that emotion and thinking more logically. So you're doing exactly what you should be doing. And you're keeping this person at bay. You're keeping them at a distance. I see that with the Three of Wands. Not just physically, but also emotionally. Now, when they're doing the Three of Wands, they're trying to close the distance. They're trying to come towards you. They don't like the fact that you're closing them off. Because the fact of the matter is, Libra, they had to get a reality check. They had to realize that, okay, yes, I'm attractive. Yes, I got my stuff going on, but that doesn't mean I'm going to get quality partners. That doesn't mean I'm going to find somebody who's going to match or even be better than Libra. The grass wasn't greener, Libra. That's all it is to it. And now they're starting to realize, oh, I really care about Libra. I might even love Libra. But the fact of the matter is, Libra, you were in a very strong commitment with this person, and they just crashed it down. Whether you were engaged, about to get married, about to move in together, they ripped the rug out from under you. It was something that was shocking and it was unexpected. That's why you are keeping them at a distance, and that's why you're using your head. And I'm telling you, you're doing the right thing, because even the universe is telling you to retreat. Even the universe is telling you to retreat. Take some time out for yourself. Discover who you are. Oh, two cards. Ten of Pentacles. Page of Swords. The Hangman. I forgot to mention Libra, Aquarius, Gemini with the King of Swords, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio with the Queen of Cups. I have Pisces with the Hangman, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini with the Page of Swords. Should you continue doing what you're doing, Libra? and taking the advice of the universe. This person will be forced to not just tell you, they're going to have to show you. But I'm going to be honest with you, Libra, it doesn't look like they're willing to do that. And taking time away from them is going to force you to see that. Because I see here as the advice with the 10 of Pentacles, followed by the Page of Swords and the Hangman. Should you choose to invest, should you choose to invest in them the way that you're hoping, like if you invest your time, your money, your love, your affection, hoping that it's going to end in an end game, you're just going to be waiting, watching, waiting, watching, waiting, watching, waiting. Page of Swords is watching. But in this case, for you, it would be watching life go by while waiting for this person to finally commit. Although they had to leave to appreciate you and grow love for you and to consider you back, they have not made the necessary changes to evolve to be the partner that you need and deserve. So if you were to take them back in this instance, I see more watching and waiting, not progression. So right now, Libra, you are doing the right thing. Keeping them at a distance, using your head over your heart, taking time for yourself to discover who you are. Because what happened, Libra, what they didn't expect, they thought they were going to be happy living their life without you. But what they didn't expect is that you learned to be happy without them, that you learned to be yourself without them. So it backfired. Remember, if you're giving yourself space from a person, you're also giving that person space from you. So they have some learning that they're doing while you're not there, correct? I'm really being told, Libra, for you to go take a self vacation. Like to take a solo trip. Like don't go with anybody. Do it by yourself. Do it on your own. Spoil yourself. And as somebody who took a solo trip by herself and wants to take another solo trip, let me tell you, it was the best vacation I ever had, Libra. Best vacation I ever had. I drove myself 6 hours, 7 hours in the car. I played the music that I wanted to play. Nobody was touching my radio. I was eating the food that I wanted to eat. I didn't have to ask anybody else's opinion where they wanted to eat. I got to go listen to a live band. I got to be at the beach. I got to make my own drinks, make my own food. I even met some great people and had great conversations, and nobody else was there to tell me what I needed to do. I got to find myself. So that's why I'm telling you that, Libra, because I'm being told to tell you that. Take a solo vacation. They really are the best. They really are, Abina. Hi, Kayla. Honest to God, if Virgo was reversed for you, I'm glad that it resonated. Hi, Gerald. Yeah, I'm planning on doing it again soon, you know. This is gonna sound, and I don't mean it to sound this way. It's probably gonna sound a little conceited, but I really do enjoy my own company. I really truly do. That's why I'm very I'm very picky about who I let into my physical space. Not my, like online, it's different. When I talk to people online, it's great because we can actually have conversations. But when you're talking to somebody in person, you're always competing to get your words in, that you guys are not really listening to each other. So when I talk to people online and we're doing our conversations, we're kind of forced to read what the other person has to say. And you're really getting to know people online. To me, I feel like we know people more online than we do in life. Like some of my best friends, guys, I've never met them, but I know I can talk to them. In life, it's different because you have that dynamic again where you guys are trying to talk over each other and get your words in, and you're not really listening and getting to know that person. So in my physical life, I only have 2 friends. And I'm not embarrassed to say that because I'm very protective of my peace and protective of my space. So I might go back to the beach. I'm not quite sure. I'm looking for ideas for a good place for a solo trip to get to know myself, you know? All right, here we go. Scorpio. 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 This is their current feelings for you. Los sentimientos para mi Scorpio. Remember, Scorpio, if this reading does not resonate with you, please check your sun, moon, Venus, and rising placements to see if those readings resonate. Scorpio, what does your person want to tell you? Scorpio, what does your person want to tell you? I knew exactly what I was doing. What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? Stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. All right. Scorpio, you'll be on this side. Your person will be on this side. Remember, the roles can be reversed. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Oh, they're already ready to come out. Wait, nope, that's too many cards. Nope, nope, nope. We're not doing that. Judgment. The Hangman. High Priestess. Queen of Swords. Two of Swords. King of Cups. Zodiac signs I see. Scorpio. Heavy Pisces with the Hangman and the High Priestess. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. More water energy with the King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Any of those signs can be in their sun, moon, Venus, or rising. So Scorpio, it looks like a blast from your past has appeared back into your life. This is something that they strategize, but this is something that you are very well aware of. You're not a fool. It's like, this might make you sound a little conceited, Scorpio, but it's okay. You have every right to be conceited. But it's like, I knew they'd be back. I knew they were going to come back to, like, Scorpio, you knew they were going to come back to you. And you know, it's okay for you to be that way. Like I was saying before, Scorpios have very strong intuition. All right. So it's like you knew. You didn't have to worry. You didn't do anything. It's like you were just hanging around, minding your business. Like, yeah, they're gonna come back to me. They're gonna resurrect to me. I know it. They're like, my loving is just too good. I'm not gonna, like, the thing is, Scorpio, you didn't even do anything. You did nothing. They just came right back to you. All right. And this is a person, by the way. This is a person who, they didn't leave you, because the Queen of Swords is somebody, in the negative sense, somebody who's blunt, sharp tongue, cuts people off, has boundaries. But in this case, since I'm seeing it followed by the Two of Swords and the King of Cups, I'm using the Queen of Swords in a positive sense. So when this connection ended from their side, I'm going to say their side. I'm still not sure if they ended the connection or you. We're going to find out. But right now, I'm going to say they did. They did it from a place of logic. They did it at a place from head over heart. And it's not because they didn't care about you. It's like it's like they felt like they had to make a decision between logic and emotion. Logic and emotion. But at the end of the day, Scorpio, their emotions won out. They're in love with you now. They're in love with you with this King of Cups. So that's why it said I knew exactly what I was doing. Scorpio, I don't see you having any ill will towards this person. At least not so far. The only thing I see on your side is I knew they'd be back. But I believe it's because when they cut the connection off, they did it in a way that wasn't hurtful. They did it in a way that was respectful. Because I don't see any disrespect on their side. That's probably why you knew they would be back, because of the way it ended. And if they haven't come back, they will. And you know that they will. Page of Wands. Empress. Queen of Pentacles. Scorpio, this person, I don't know how long you guys were separated for or have been separated for, but let me tell you, they've done a lot of work on themselves. They've really worked on themselves. Now, as far as the mutual energy goes, we have the Page of Wands. So remember, you guys all share this energy, but the Page of Wands is more on your side. So this tells me that you're open to having a new beginning with them, like a new flirtation, a new passionate spark. I'm not saying passionate. I don't just mean physical intimacy, although that could mean that. But when I see the Page of Wands, that tells me, Scorpio, that you're willing to reignite the spark, because the Page of Wands is a spark. And it's only a matter of time before that spark becomes a flame. So you're open to this. You really, really are. Because here in the main mutual energy, I have the Empress. The Empress is somebody who wants commitment. There's somebody who is really to get serious about their next level in life, their next stage in life. The Empress is the birth of an idea. She is creation. So you both want to create a life together. Now, Scorpio, the good news is that this person has become a more stable partner in your absence. They become a lot more giving, a lot more nurturing, a lot more self-aware on how to be a good partner. So Scorpio, they've done a lot of growing, and they've done it because they realize that they love you, that they're in love with you. Magician, Knight of Cups. Oh my gosh, there's Scorpio, Scorpio. I see the High Priestess twice here. It's like I'm talking to a Scorpio or Scorpios, like you already knew. It's like you already knew, but you just wanted some confirmation. Yes, this person has been manifesting you back in their life. They have been creating a new circumstance where you guys could be together. This person is not only going to show you what they've become, they're going to back up what they do with loving actions. Not just words, but loving actions. I see the creativity here with the Magician, the manifestation with the Magician. I see the actions being backed up with the Knight of Cups. And all along, you knew that they were your person. Because I see you again repeating how strong your intuition was. feeling this card is not from them. This card is from you. You knew what was going to happen. You knew what they were doing. And you just like, you know, fine. You want to learn and grow and do your thing. I'm not going to stop you, because Scorpio, you knew they'd be back. Not only did they come back, but they came back better and more committed than ever. And the universe is telling you that this is a very stable foundation, a loving relationship. Scorpio! I'm sorry, I had to do it. I had to do it. If I'm going to tease anybody, it's going to be Scorpio. By the way, Gemini, Virgo with the Magician, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, strong Pisces with the High Priestess. I also have Taurus and Libra with the Empress. More Earth energy with the Queen of Pentacles and more fire energy with the Page of Wands. See, if Homebound would have just stuck around a little bit longer, he would have realized that I just like to tease Scorpios. FG, you came along when Homebounds was messing with me, but I was messing with him back. Because my thing is, if you mess with me, I'm going to mess with you back, but I'm playing with you. But he didn't know my personality, so he just thought I was messing with him or I was taking things personally. I'm like, yeah, he hasn't watched me long enough. Now, if he would have stuck around for the Scorpio reading, then he would have known, oh, she just plays around. And he claims that he loves Geminis too. I'm like, well, if you love Geminis, you should know that we're sarcastic and that we're playful. Oh, well, he missed out on some good fun. Hi, Mojo. Hello, hello. Hi, Larry Moon. Welcome. You guys, I'm going to move on to the next zodiac sign, but you guys, I don't do this very often, but I'm still stuck on that. I'm still stuck on that Gemini reading that I did. And actually, I don't do this at all. I don't do this at all. You guys have been watching me a very long time, so you guys know I don't do this. For those of you who did relate to the Gemini reading, if I get at least, not in the chat box, not in the chat box, it has to be in the comment section of the video. If I get 10 separate people in the comments section of the video underneath the chat box that wants me to extend that Gemini reading, then I will extend it. Because I had a few people say that reading related to them, and it's just eating at me, guys. It's just eating at me. Sagittarius, this is the person's current feelings for you. I'll be using the Hidden Truth Oracle deck to see what your person wants to tell you. I'll be using the Messages of Love Oracle deck to see what the universe says about the dynamic. If the reading does not resonate with you, check out your Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising placements. I hid who I really am from you. What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? Retreat. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. Sagittarius, you'll be on this side. Your person will be on this side. Remember, the roles can be reversed. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Hello, Miss Mabel. Two of Pentacles. The Chariot. Five of Swords. The High Priestess. The Moon. Two of Swords. Zodiac signs I see. Cancer, Pisces, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Any of those signs can be in their sun, moon, Venus, or rising. So, Sagittarius, you and this person are in conflict. You guys are not on good terms right now. And it's because you felt like they're hiding something from you. I see that with the High Priestess and the Moon card. And it's something that you're like, I feel like you feel like this person is lying to you. Let's just straight up here, because I feel like you feel like this person was juggling you and somebody else or another situation. Like you weren't their main focus. It could be possible that they did this while you were out of town or while you were occupied, because to me, the Chariot indicates travel, also indicates speed, making moves, action oriented. But this also could tell me that you made the move to take action to confront them, and it put you guys in conflict with this Five of Swords. And their cards are telling me, Sagittarius, that they are hiding something from you. They are. And this is also confirming it. I hid who I really am from you. Nine of Pentacles. Oop. The Magician. Star card. Gemini, Virgo, Aquarius energy. Sagittarius, you're at this point in your life where you're like, I am way too good, or I feel way too good about myself. I value myself to put up with anything that doesn't serve me. You're at this point in your life where you've met every goal, your finances, your looks, your status. And it's something that you created for yourself. So you're at this point in your life where like, I ain't tolerating anything less than what I deserve. And on their end, they are manifesting you back into their life. Because at the end of the day, no matter what they're hiding from you, they still see you as their wish fulfillment. They still see you as their dream partner. I see it here with the Star card. But what we know, but what these cards are not clarifying, Sagittarius, is what is this person hiding? What is this person hiding from you, Sagittarius? Two of Pentacles. Okay. Ace of Swords. Oh, damn. Death card. One more, please. Seven of Pentacles. Well, it's not what I thought. I honestly thought they were hiding maybe a potential person. What they're not telling you, Sagittarius, is that they might not be employed right now. They might not have a job, or maybe their finances are not where they need to be. Maybe they feel in order to be with you, they have to have a certain amount of funds. Or maybe they told you they make more money than they actually do. But this Two of Pentacles is telling me that they're in between jobs right now. And this Ace of Swords is telling me that they're putting on a lot of applications online. They're applying to jobs online. They're trying to start a new beginning online. They're trying to do something to get themselves out there. Because now they're in a situation where they have to start all over again. And they're just sitting here waiting. They're waiting for that phone call. They're waiting for that opportunity to come along. Sagittarius, I don't see you as the type of person, at least so far in your cards, that that's something that would actually affect you. But this person over here is embarrassed by it. Yeah, that's what they're hiding from you. Not a third party. Their funds are not in order. And they probably think that you're too good for them, especially with you looking good, being successful, having good status. They probably don't feel like they're good enough for you. Knight of Swords, the Hierophant, Seven of Cups. They're going to do something impulsive because right now they're so desperate for any type of success. Give me a moment here, Sagittarius. I'm trying to figure out the right words. Right now, they'll take anything that's offered to them because that they need something to feel like they can be a partner towards you, because right now they're feeling like the options are limited. And Sagittarius, I'm going to be blunt here. They're focused more on that over you right now. But it's not because they don't feel for you. They do. They see you as their wish fulfillment. They see you as a dream come true. I see them trying to manifest a new opportunity with you. But part of that manifestation is to get their life in order first. And if this is something that truly doesn't bother you, then you might want to hint at it, saying like, I don't need to have the richest woman, the richest man. I just need someone who loves me, cares about me, makes me feel safe spiritually, emotionally, physically. However, If this is something that's important to you, then allow them to grow on their end before they come back to you, because that's what's holding them back. That's what they're keeping from you. All right, Sagittarius. Taurus with the Hierophant card. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini with the Knight of Swords. That's why people don't like us. What you mean people don't like us? I'm a freaking delight. They hate us because they can't be us. Yeah. I'll tell you, one of the things that I find difficult is making genuine connections with people. I can't tell you how many conversations I've had when I've met new people where I do my best to get to know them. I'm listening. When I'm talking to somebody, even as a Gemini, and even though Geminis do talk a lot and they're known to ramble, if you ever have a conversation with me, you will notice that I do a lot of listening. And I'll remember every single thing that you've told me. But I also pay attention to see if that person's going to ask me questions about myself. If they'll ask me about my likes, my dreams, my hopes, my goals, my interests. If they will make the same effort for me. And let me tell you, 90% of the time, I don't get that. I don't get that. It's sad, but it's true. And I've had a lot of people assume things about me just because of my appearance. They assume I don't have a brain or a personality, because why would somebody like me have those things? Not knowing that I went through a lot of pain and a lot of bullying and a lot of physical transformations throughout my life to where I will never, ever, ever feel full of myself. And it's really a sad thing. And I'm saying that because I'm a Gemini, and some people have told me when they meet me, you don't come across as a Gemini. That's because we all have a certain birth chart and a way that we grew up and the way that we were raised. And there's nothing more lonely than being misunderstood. There's nothing more lonely than someone not acknowledging that they're not going beyond the surface, you know? Capricorn. This is your person's current feelings for you. Your person's current feelings for you. I will be using the Hidden Truth Oracle deck to see what your person wants to tell you. The Messages of Love Oracle deck to see what the universe has to say about this dynamic. I want to be more than friends. What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? Addiction. And addiction is affecting this relationship. Starting to lose my voice, y'all. Starting to lose my voice. Still haven't recovered from that weird cold that I had a few weeks ago. Still haven't recovered. Capricorn, you'll be on this side. Your person will be on this side. Remember, the roles can be reversed. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If the reading does not resonate with you, check out your sun, moon, Venus, or rising placements. Hi, Zia. Welcome, darling. Empress. Five of Swords. Page of Swords. Page of Cups. Hangman. Five of Pentacles. Zodiac signs I see. Taurus, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Strong Pisces with the Hangman. Capricorn, this is somebody who at one point in time did show you interest. They let you know that they found you very attractive. They found you to be very alluring. They admire everything that you've accomplished in life. I see that with the Empress card. And they let you know this via text message, via email, via DM, via a phone call, but definitely not in person. So I don't know what you said to this person, but it didn't go very well with this Five of Swords energy. Kind of put you at conflict with this person. Now it's like the only thing you can do is really watch them from a distance. This person has not given up, though. They still are willing to give you another opportunity, or have an opportunity with you, is what I should say, with this Page of Cups. Maybe with a small gesture. Because whatever you said to them before kind of left them baffled, not knowing what to do. Because the Hangman is somebody who just observes, watches, not taking any action. I don't know what you said, Capricorn, but it kind of hurt their ego. Or their confidence, I should say. And they're feeling left out in the cold by you. I wonder if it has to do with this addiction card. Maybe there's a bad habit that they have that you don't agree with. Let's see what's going on here. Let's put the mutual energy here. You're thinking about it, though. It's not like you're completely closed off to the idea. You're thinking about it. Ace of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. The Lovers. Capricorn, what's wrong with you? Hold on, let me take a drink of my water. Give me a second. Capricorn. I don't know what's been going on between me and you lately, Capricorn, but I'm going to tell you something. I am not used to telling Capricorn to be practical. You're the cardinal sign. You're the hard worker. You are earth. You are practical. I feel like for the past 3 or 4 readings, I've been getting on to you. And I usually don't have to do that with Capricorns. I mean, if you were a Gemini, I'd get after you. If you were an Aries, I'd get after you, or a Sagittarius, but you're a Capricorn. This is not supposed to happen. Capricorn, you are very, very highly attracted to this person, all right? This person stokes your fire, your allure. Look at this Ace of Wands. This is more on your side. Yeah, there's mutual energy here. There is mutual energy. Yes, they are highly attracted to you too, but you are very attracted to them. And you both want a solid beginning and a solid foundation. Capricorn, this person sees you as a soulmate, as a divine counterpart. That's why they haven't given up on you. And you also feel this way about them because, again, this is mutual energy. It might be more so on their side, but the fact of the matter is, you are open to the idea of them being your soulmate and having a solid foundation. And let's just be real here, Capricorn. You fantasize about them at night and you're doing some stuff, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. Especially with this Page of Swords card. Something tells me you're looking at their pictures and doing a little okay? So I'm going to get some clarification on this addiction card because I have a feeling whatever you said to them has something to do with this. No, Zia, you're right. You're right. They really don't care about breaking somebody's ego. But that's part of the reason they're so successful when it comes to their careers. The Devil. All right. Knight of Cups. Seven of Wands. The Hangman. So the addiction was not what I thought it was. I thought it was going to be something like, the typical, gambling, drinking, things of that nature. This person is a serial dater. This person likes to be in new relationships. They like to have the new experience. They like to enjoy the new physical intimacy, the new romance. And then they'll stick it out for a little while. And then after a while, they get into that hangman energy where they're bored and they move on. Something tells me you're friends with this person, that you know this person just a little too well. So they're addicted to the newness of relationships. They're addicted to the new romance, the new physical intimacy, the getting to know them phase. But then once that dwindles off, this person gets bored. It's just like, on to the next. So you know this person has a habit of doing that. But since you know this person, and I dare say be friends with this person, you absolutely developed some type of connection, a closeness to where you felt like you had to say something to them. That's why this card says, I want to be more than friends. Capricorn, what I am going to tell you is, just like you know them, they know you. Because you can't be friends with a person and only know them. They're also going to know you. And as practical as you are, and as much as a go-getter as you are, Capricorn, you're also a strategist. And I'm not saying that to boost your ego. I'm not saying that. I don't boost anybody's ego. I'm being raw and real here. Capricorn, you're known to be the strategist. That's why you're such a leader in everything that you put effort into. So if you know this person, something tells me you already have a strategy on how to get them to actually commit and settle down. And I know you're considering it based on this strong physical attraction that you have. And I know you're considering it because you have considered having a stable, solid foundation with them. And whether you recognize it or not, Capricorn, they do see you as a soulmate. They do see you as a divine counterpart. All these other people that they were experiencing, they did not take them seriously. They didn't go in with the intention of taking them seriously. When it comes to you, completely different. Completely different. Knight of Wands. Lovers. Damn it, Capricorn, will you just... Capricorn, all jokes aside, this person doesn't want to be a player anymore. All right. Because look, when it comes to the clarification of the mutual energy, we now have the Knight of Wands on your side. You are now the one playing the game. You are now the one with the sense of adventure and drive. Where on their side, they want to start a brand new beginning with you. Because at the end of the day, you both feel like you guys could be a soulmate. And I'm just going to say this, Capricorn, when you guys do get into the bedroom, it's going to be amazing. Because I have 2 Ace of Wands here. Then I have the Temptress of the Empress over here. And then I got the Lovers here. It'll be awesome. But again, you know, if you don't want that, you know, that's your choice too. More Wands energy. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. More Gemini energy with the Lovers. Lover. They call me Mr. Bombastic. I don't know why that song came in my head. I haven't heard that song in ages. All right. 2 more zodiac signs to go. Aquarius and Pisces. You guys, I think I have enough subscribers now, or at least enough watchers, to do a live reading where I just talk to you guys and we can talk about astrology. I tried to ask before when I first came back to YouTube, and I didn't have a lot of viewers at the time, but now I'm starting to average 4,000 or 5,000 views now on my live videos. So I might go ahead and offer a poll to see if anybody wants to do a live chat with me like I did back in the day. And we can just talk astrology. Since most of my videos are about tarot now, I can take a break from tarot and talk about astrology. How do we feel about that? And yes, I will be having a drink in my hand when I do it. Because you know me, when I do my lives and I'm talking to you guys face to face, I like to have a drink in my hand because believe it or not, Jilly has social anxiety. I know a lot of you guys don't believe that, but yes, I do have social anxiety. Pretty bad. All right. All right. Of course, hopefully, before I start Aquarius's reading, we'll start the timestamp in just a second. I'm hoping that my job will stabilize. I'm being told at least 3 weeks because they're looking for more people. Unfortunately, I have a type of role where I'm in a leadership position, so I have to fill certain roles that other people can't. So I'm hoping within 3 weeks my schedule will stabilize and I will know it going forward. So until then, I'm gonna keep it going and we'll see what we can do here. Because I actually have to go to work right after this reading. All right, now here we go. Aquarius. Aquarius. This is their current feelings for you. I'll be using the Hidden Truth Oracle deck to see what your person wants to tell you. I'll be using the Messages of Love Oracle deck to see what the universe wants to say about this dynamic. Remember, if the reading does not resonate with you, please check your sun, moon, Venus, or rising. The timing just wasn't right for us. What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? What does the universe want to say about this dynamic? Oh yeah, there's definitely a lot to chat about when it comes to astrology. Obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. Aquarius, you'll be on this side, your person will be on this side. Remember, the roles can be reversed. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Oh. 3 of Cups. 7 of Cups. 2 of Cups. 6 of Cups. King of Pentacles. 4 of Cups. Well, there's definitely a lot of emotion. That is for sure. Heavy water in your reading. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I only have 1 Earth placement. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Any of those signs can be in their sun, moon, Venus, or rising. So Aquarius, again, the roles can be reversed, and I'm only going to say that because what I'm about to say, Aquarius, might not sound the nicest, but I'm going to say it with as much love and light as possible. When you and this person were connecting, you were not just connecting to them. You were connected to several people. You had options. I have the 3 of Cups here and the 7 of Cups here. The world was a buffet, and you wanted to dip your hands into every sample. All right? So when you met this person, or when this person came along to form a romantic connection with you, you were not expecting them to come along, because all of a sudden you're like, yeah, if I'm going to settle down, this might be the person I settle down with. But at the time, you weren't ready. And this person is at the energy where I want to commit to somebody. They're in the King of Pentacles energy, and it's followed by the 6 of Cups. So this tells me, Aquarius, that this person knows you very, very well. This might be a confession from a long-term friend saying that, Aquarius, I think you and I can connect. I think you and I would be really good together. And it's not like you haven't thought about it. You have sincerely thought about it with this 2 of Cups over here. And I don't know how recent this confession was or how long ago it was. But at the time of that confession, you were still, sampling out the market, so to speak. And at the time, that's what you wanted to do. But now I believe you're ready to move on from that. The thing is, Aquarius, now that you're ready, this person here has a 4 of Cups at the end, telling me that whatever you're offering them is not exactly what they want. So Aquarius, I'm not sure if you're offering them like a date, if you're offering them that lovely phrase that only non-serious people like to say. You might have said, well, let's just see where things go. Let's just go with the flow. I'm not really looking for anything serious, but I would like to go out with you and maybe it could lead to something more. And this person was like, that's BS. Don't play with me. Some people will fall for that because they're in the hopes that it might turn into something. But this person is very much aware of your history and they're not okay with that. 10 of Cups. Aquarius. 6 of Swords. Aquarius. Okay. Aquarius. You told them, if you haven't told them, you're going to tell them, let's just go with the flow. Let's just see where things go. That person is not going to have it. All right. You're trying to play it cool with them, and that's not the way to go. You know that's not what you want. You want the 10 of Cups. Your best bet is to be honest with this person, because if this person is your friend and knows you as well as the cards are saying that they know you, they are not going to take that go with the flow comment because they know how you've used that in the past. They are not going to trust you with their heart unless you're completely full and honest. You need to let them know, like, yes, I'm looking at you as a soulmate. I'm looking at you as maybe we could possibly end up together. If you are sitting there playing it cool, it's not going to work in your favor. All right. What I do see is that you both want to move towards each other and make some type of action. And when it comes to obsessive thoughts, Aquarius, it's not them, it's you. You are actually envisioning a future with them. You are fantasizing about a future. Like, I dare say, Aquarius, they could probably, you're fantasizing them about being the future parent of your children and being happy. I see you fantasizing ending up with your best friend and also being in love. You're just not letting them know that. And that's a mistake. Again, you both want to go towards each other. They've already let their feelings be known because they already know. They don't have to question it. They don't have to think about it. They already know that if you two were to end up together, you guys will make a good team. There is no doubt in their mind. But if they feel there's any doubt in your mind, they're not going to put their heart on the line for it. You know what? You should have said no, luring moon, because they should have offered you a bottle of champagne, a bottle of Cristal. Put that water away. I've only drink champagne, okay? Eight of Cups. The Hangman. Aquarius. All right. I'm going to repeat what I said. All right. But please listen. I know you're a fixed sign, and fixed signs tend to be stubborn. All right. That's just part of your traits. If you do not come clean with what you're feeling or what you're dreaming or fantasizing about, this person will walk away from you. And they're going to tell you, Aquarius, I'm not going to wait on you. They will walk away and say, I will not wait on you. If you want me, You need to show me that you want me with actions. All right? Because the Eight of Cups is walking away. The Hangman is waiting. They're not going to wait for you, Aquarius. You're talking to a person who knows their worth, and they have a lot of self-worth. If you want them, because they already expressed that they want you, they let their interest be known. You're going to have to come up with some actions. You're going to have to show them that you care and that you want something meaningful. I feel like I'm doing a you versus them reading, Aquarius, because the cards are really pointing out what you need to do to make this come off the ground. You want to see how they feel about you. From what the cards are telling me, they've already told you how they feel about you. But if you're just here to see if they'll wait on you, no, they won't. They will not wait on you. This person has a lot of confidence and they have a lot of self-worth, which is probably one of the reasons that you like them so much, or even, or dare I say, even might love them so much. Pisces with the Hangman, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio with the Knight of Cups. Moving on. I feel like the only person that got a light-hearted reading today that was positive and peppy was my Scorpios. My dark and mysterious Scorpios got a light, peppy reading today. Maybe Pisces will end it on a light note too. Let's see here. Let's see here. Pisces, last but definitely not least. I don't want to go to work, y'all. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to go to work. I'm too old for a sugar daddy. Let's see. Not to mention, even if I wasn't too old, I don't want to give nobody sugar. My only hope is with a lottery ticket. Let's restart that again. Pisces. This is your person's current feelings for you. This is your Pisces' current feelings for you. I'll be using the Hidden Truth Oracle deck to see what your person wants to tell you. And then the Messages of Love Oracle cards to see what the universe says about the dynamic. I know, right, Zia? Pisces, I regret lying to you. I mean, Zia, we could always sell feet pictures, pictures of our feet, Apparently there's a thing for that. All right, what does the universe want to say about this dynamic? Twin flame. Okay. This is a divine counterpart connection. Pisces, you'll be on this side. Your person will be on this side. Where the roles can be reversed. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. The Devil. Ten of Swords. The Emperor. Six of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. All right. Zodiac signs I see: Capricorn, Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn again. Those are the strongest zodiac signs I see. Sun, Moon, Venus, or rising placements. Good for you, Pisces. You did not tolerate this person's behavior. You ended it. I'm not sure what they did, but it tells me that they probably lied to you. They probably betrayed you in some shape or form. They betrayed your trust. That would explain the devil energy here. And you're like, you know what? As much as it hurts me, I'm going to cut you off. And the reason I said hurts you, because the Ten of Swords, it is an ending. Just like the Death card is an ending, the World card is an ending, new cycle. With the Ten of Swords, the ending, you see the swords in the person's back. So you feel like this person betrayed your trust, so you ended it. You stood your ground. You came into the Emperor energy. Somebody who knows their worth, knows their value, and doesn't allow anybody else to get in the way of their dreams and goals and ambitions, including goals in love. Now, this person knows you. This person knows you very well. Whenever I see the Six of Cups, that tells me you've known this person for at least 6 months or longer. So this is a card of familiarity. This is, I ain't gonna lie, Pisces, this person is very attractive. They dress really nice. And I don't know why I'm being told. They probably smell really, really good. Even if they don't have a lot of money, they dress like they have money. Like, people would never look at them and say, hey, that person's broke, because this person knows how to manage a budget. However, I do see this energy of waiting on you, like waiting for a sign from you to see if you still care, to see if you still would want them around, with a Seven of Pentacles. Hey, I'm not judging. I'm trying to participate. My feet aren't that cute, though. I'll be honest. My feet are so big, I could ski on them. But maybe there's somebody out there who likes big feet. You never know. Let's see. All right. Six of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Pisces. Are you breadcrumbing them? I see that a little bit with this Six of Pentacles here. It's like you're giving them enough to keep them interested, but at the same time, you're not giving them too much, because you don't know if you can trust this. You both are watching each other with this Page of Swords energy. You could be watching their social media. They could be watching yours. But both for different motives. You're trying to see if this person has changed, if you can trust them again. They want to know if you've moved on to somebody else. That's why they're watching you. And they're taking the slow and steady approach when it comes to winning you over again. They're going in it with logic, with practicality, with strategy, so that they can have a higher chance of success with you. Since my cards are being vague, I want to see what they lied to you about. What did they lie to Pisces about? What did they lie to Pisces about? See. Pisces. They were talking to other people. The 5 of Swords followed by the 7 of Cups. Swords is communication, mental energy. 7 of Cups is options, opportunities. So they were talking to other people. You found out about it. You're like, I'm not putting up with that. You can go on somewhere else. Just so you see the cards. They regret it, though. They regret it. Did Pisces person actually engage with other people? Were they actually successful in making a connection with other people? Nine of Pentacles. Do one more. Page of Pentacles. Never got past the talking stage. So whenever they were talking to other people, it didn't get physical. They didn't go on a date. It never got past the talking stage. If that's what you're worried about, Pisces, it never got past the talking stage. So in a twin flame dynamic, let's say that this really is your twin flame. I always tell the people, don't always take the cards literally. It could just mean that this is a divine counterpart, not necessarily a twin flame. But if it is a twin flame, Pisces, there's always a runner and a chaser before you guys end up together, if you end up together, because not all twin flames end up together in the same lifetime. They have to learn and grow until they finally can become one again. Runner is not somebody who just physically runs away or emotionally runs away. A runner can also self-sabotage when things are going a little too good. A runner can self-sabotage when they feel like the other person knows them so well that they're not comfortable about it. They're not comfortable with somebody mirroring who they are. So they self-sabotage. That's what I'm seeing with this person. They're coming in with a very sincere apology. They are in love with you. There is no doubt about it. You make them happy. They feel emotionally stable with you. They want to end the current dynamic between you two. They want to transform whatever it is you have and turn it into something meaningful. They're coming in with an apology that is backed up by actions. They're going to show you that they've changed and how sincere they are, Pisces. Scorpio with the Death card. More water energy with the Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Any of those signs can be in their sun, moon, Venus, or rising. So yeah, Pisces, they love you. They're gonna come in with an apology that is backed up by actions. They are. But of course, at the end of the day, it's up to you whether or not you want to forgive this person and take them back. Again, it never got past the talking stages. Never did. Never went physical. Never got into a date. Nothing like that. If that's what you're worried about. But this person has learned the lesson that you are not going to tolerate disrespect. And they are very much aware of that now. So good for you for standing your ground, Pisces. Good for you. Whew. My voice is going. It is leaving. It is cracking. It's crackling like a campfire toasting marshmallows. All right. Taking my content? Really? I heard of Mucha Tarot before. I think I've seen a couple of Mucha Tarot's videos. She doesn't shuffle the cards. I don't if I remember correctly. Oh, well. Unfortunately, I do my readings live, so unless I have a script or a memorizer, which I don't, you guys know my readings are what they are. I don't pre-record my all signs, so. But if tarot readers, do borrow content or they take content, and they believe in spirituality and they believe in universal law, then they're very aware of what can happen. So I'm saying that with as much love and light as possible. Now, to be fair, because I like to be fair, as much as I can. There are a lot of things going on astrologically, and that can make a lot of the tarot card readings very similar because we're picking up on the energy of the universe. So that's also a possibility. But yeah, again, I'm not too concerned because I know at the end of the day, what I do, the people who will connect with me will find me and will realize whatever's happening. But I appreciate you letting me know. I greatly appreciate it. And, hopefully everything works out for the best. All right, guys. Oh, hi. So I show my face. I don't show my face at every tarot card reading. I just show my face every now and then. So you guys know I'm the one doing the tarot card readings. So, it's me. It's Jilly. I'm doing the tarot card readings. I have a little bit before I got to go to work, sadly. So whenever, you ever see me with the black sleeves, I got to go to work. I'm actually an X-ray tech, FG, and a C-arm tech for procedures. So that's my job. I was a medical assistant for a long time. I was a veterinary assistant for a long time, and now I found my groove. So yeah, Um, but yeah, thank you to everybody who's joined, everybody who's followed. Again, I'm sorry that the schedule has been crazy, guys. I'm hoping it's going to balance soon. And again, anybody who has just started tuning in, and if you guys haven't watched me for a long time, I'm very empathic. Sometimes I feel a lot of strong emotions when I read tarot. And I'm saying that because if I have any Geminis here or anybody who's dealing with a Gemini, if you wouldn't mind going back and watching the Gemini reading, I didn't finish it. I wanted to, but I have to be considerate of the other zodiac signs. I have to be considerate of them and their time. Um, if you watch it and that relates to you and you want me to extend it, I will. Um, but I need at least 10 comments, not in my chat box, but actual 10 comments so I can go back and review. Because unfortunately, the chat box doesn't automatically upload with the live. The chat box doesn't upload until about 48 hours sometimes, 24 to 48 hours when it uploads. So if you could put it in the comment section in the video, I will extend it. Because I was a little concerned. I'm going to be honest. I was concerned when I was reading the cards. I felt concerned. So just let me know if you're interested in that. Again, thank you so much, FG. Thank you so much, Zia. All my wonderful moderators, everybody who's always participating. I thank you guys so much. I appreciate you and your time. Love you guys. Namaste.